Put your banner up.
I just did. All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another edition of Chab Dog Sports Talk. We're on each Sunday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific Time. This is brought to you by Chabner Law, serving Southern California's business and transactional legal needs, as well as estate planning, regulatory compliance, and by Funhouse Games Company for your sports apparel needs. And we can tell you about that later in the show. And also by Chab Dog Sports Blog for your head of your sports headlines and biting sports commentary. This is the Jersey James Sunday Morning Rant show. And it's the in-between week where we're kind of looking for things to keep us occupied until the big game happens next week. We got a full house here. We got Abe Miranda from Miami Beach. How you doing, Abe?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm actually here at Miami Airport right now. I'm waiting for my flight, which is delayed like 3 hours because of like all the snowstorms and all the crap that's going on. So it's kind of like the worst travel day ever. And then they dumped about 11 cruise ships out of the Miami port this morning because Sunday is apparently the wild west out here in Miami. So I'm just chilling. But hey, you know what? The airport's got good Wi-Fi right now. It seems like we got the show up and running. So mission accomplished. And thanks for having me on as always.
All right. Well, yes, we're lucky to have you on, even though you're traveling. Thank you for the effort and helping coordinate this. I think your microphone may be muted, so we'll check that. There, that's better. And then Brian Keller, lower right. How you doing, Brian? Always good to have you on.
I'm doing good.
Yeah, not much work to do on your pool now. It's what? How many people now are able to win the Sports Rock pool? Is it down to like 3?
At this point, the only plan is let's see. I had the playoff pool. The playoff, it came in a 3-way tie. You have to break that tie with the Super Bowl. So whoever gets the correct winner doesn't have to win the Super Bowl contest, but whoever gets the closest to the winning team score basically is going to take that prize. And whoever picks closest to the Super Bowl as well is going to win.
Right.
And I think there's a consolation in there I'm considering.
Right. But does anybody have a perfect score?
No, it came close. One of the guys, Steve, I believe, came within 1. But, actually, 2 others came right up behind him. This night. 3 of them finished up 9-1 or something in all the playoff games.
Okay. And then, Dorothy Dawn, thank you for tuning in. And we look forward to hopefully seeing you next week at the Super Bowl party.
Yeah, we're planning on it. We're so blessed to be invited. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you get to meet my son, and I think my wife will be there.
Oh, yay! Yeah. I've never met your wife either. How fun!
Yeah, don't say anything bad about the Chiefs, okay?
Oh, I am not a hater, and I'm a Swiftie. I like Swiftie, yeah. So it's all good. I just don't like Kelsey.
Yeah, I'm a Swiftie too.
You will Swiftie you?
Yeah, she's such a rabid KC fan that she made me watch the first half of a game she already had seen. It was a first half of a KU basketball game. I watched the Brigham Young KU game it was yesterday. I guess it's a big deal because it was the 1,000th game at Fog Allen Fieldhouse.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. So it was a pretty kind of a crazy scene, and yeah, I get a lot of Kansas propaganda thrown at me all the time.
That's kind of fun. You learn something new about a new state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we do have a special announcement, and you guys are all hearing this first, and of course our live streams are hearing this first. But we are going to be hosting our first Super Bowl Chab Dog Sports live stream on the house. So we'll be filming at my house while we're watching the Super Bowl, and
Yes.
so it's gonna be a lot of fun. So all of you guys are going to be at my Super Bowl party. So not only will you physically be there, but all the viewers, all the watchers, all the everybody live streaming, you will all be able to watch us watch the Super Bowl, and we can all talk about it.
Yeah. It'll
Cool.
be a lot of fun. Hopefully there won't be any, snafus like any wardrobe malfunctions or Abe, nothing naughty now.
No, if anything, they're just gonna watch me eat and drink. That's about as exciting as it's gonna get, but it'll be a lot of fun.
I saw some of your pictures from your cruise, and I was like, what's going on there?
Well, yeah, as somebody said, I'm on Virgin Voyages, and there's nothing virgin about Virgin Voyages. So, so we had a lot of fun out there.
I
You
have
lost
heard
that too, huh?
Yeah, I've heard that. I haven't been on, but I've heard that it's I've heard some things. Being in the.
No, it's not it's not even like that. It's very chill.
Okay.
Food.
Okay.
I'll tell you all about it
Carnival
on Sunday. I'll tell you all about it on Sunday.
What happens on the cruise ship doesn't stay on the cruise ship. It's not.
Oh
That's
no,
not
no, it's funny. It's fun. It's chill. It's a really cool cruise. So I enjoy it. Highly recommend it.
On the bucket list for sure.
There you go. You should.
What do they do on the Carnival cruise?
No, I mean it's Carnival has Carnival, and all the cruise lines have their own personality.
A lot of juggling.
Virgin Voyages has some.
Actually,
so,
I have a
it's all
picture.
fun.
I have a video from the cruise and what happened to Abe on the cruise here, because he was trying to meet some new friends. Here, watch this.
Uh-oh.
Must be Joe Buck. Yes, sir, I am. Come on in, let's take a look at you. Turn round.
I know where this is going.
Turn round. Strong back. Gonna need it. You want help, eh? Sit down, relax. Cowboy, eh?
Well, sir, I ain't a real cowboy. But I am one hell of a stud.
It seems to me you're different from most of the boys that come to me. Most of those boys are troubled and confused. I'd say you know exactly what you want.
Oh, you bet I do, sir.
But I bet you got one thing in common with those other boys. I bet you're lonesome.
Well, not too. I mean, a little.
Lonesome. I'm lonesome. So I'm a drunk. I'm lonesome, so I'm a dopey. I'm lonesome, so I'm a thief. I'm lonesome, so I'm a fornicator. A whoremonger. Poop, I say, poop. I've heard it all. I've heard it all, and I'm sick of it. Sick to death.
Yes, sir, I can see that.
Lonesomeness. Lonesomeness is something you take you here. Damn it, you take it and you go right on with your work. That's all there's to it.
I'm ready to go, sir.
Yes, I believe you are. cowboy, eh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Ready for some hard work, son?
I'm ready for anything.
I reckon it's going to be a lot easier for you, Joe Buck, than for most others.
It's gonna be like money from home, sir.
Money from home. There's your strength, son. See? You've got the way of putting things earthy so anybody can understand them. I warn you, Joe Buck. I'm going to use you. I'm going to run you ragged. You're a wonderful boy. You and me, we're going to have fun together. It don't have to be joyless.
Hell no. Don't have to.
Say, why don't you and me get right down on our knees right now?
Where?
Right here! Here! Right now! Why not? Why not? I've prayed in the streets. I've prayed in the saloons. I've prayed in the toilets. It don't matter where, so long as he gets that prayer.
Babe, you are in rare form.
All right.
All right. So I think what we yes, that's exactly what happened to me on Virgin Voyages. That's what I get for going inside the cabins with the upside down pineapple on their doors. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. The doors had to be marked for you to know which one was the right one to knock on.
I didn't knock on any doors. Okay, I was like, I kept to myself, nice and quiet, just walk through those hallways.
Did you catch
dodging all the pineapples on the
Was there any of that?
No, I mean there was some funny like people had like magnets. Yeah, some people had like upside down magnets, and they had like little notes. But I think it was more like funny. Like I didn't really take it as like this is a serious thing. It was just funny. Like there were things all over. There was this floating ornament that was like it was actually testicles, okay, and it was an ornament, and there was a note, and it said you've been sacked, and pass it on, pass it to another door. So there was
that was what
there
was
was a
hanging on
roving.
your. That was what was hanging on your door, right?
Yeah, I had a so there was a roving testicle ornament, Christmas ornament, like just going around the
Bo
hallways.
was wondering about that. Bo was wondering about that. I'm glad you explained it.
So I don't know if Virgin Voyages is going to love me now or hate me now, but it was fun. I mean, it was a fun time. It was a good vibe,
We want to welcome Bo Jeffco to the show.
Chab Dog, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you, Bo.
Well, I can't hear Brandon.
Well,
What?
can everybody else hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you loud and clear, and we can hear Chad Dog too. So
Well,
hopefully you can hear him.
No, I can't. That's what
No,
I'm saying.
nothing. Well, let's see if he
Oh.
says something. He hasn't said anything.
I don't know. That's a damn shame because
No, I can see his mouth moving, but I can't hear him.
Uh-oh.
you want to try to sign in.
That's
again,
where you
maybe?
come in. You're the one that fixes everything.
Abe, should I remove him from the show and then he tries to log back in or something?
Yeah, that might be the best that we could do at this
All
point,
right.
Mr. Jeffco.
Let me see here. How do I do that? I have to remove him from the
He
stage?
can hit the little exit button at the bottom. It's like a little red button at the bottom.
Okay.
Exit and come back in there, Bo.
Yeah, you might want to. There you go. You got that part out.
Yeah. Well,
Let's try
does
again.
anybody recognize that movie?
Where'd I go? Flush?
Oh, there you are.
You don't recognize the
Oh,
movie,
yeah.
huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I hear you.
we can hear you. And if you can hear us, you should be able to hear Chap Dog.
I can hear you and Gabby. Dorothy
And
hasn't
Dorothy.
said anything.
Hello.
I don't know
I
what
don't
to
think I can hear
say.
her either.
There's always there's
What about
usually
you,
a
Chab Dog?
snafu.
Can you say anything?
Yeah, I can say
No, you can't.
Bo knows
I
Mississippi.
can't hear you.
All right,
But I can
let's
hear
see.
Gabby.
Well,
Well, we'll see if he can if he can get him out. Let's see if he
So,
can.
I was gonna say that movie was
Okay, here we go. Let's have him say.
Midnight Cowboy.
a pretty famous movie from the early '70s called Midnight Cowboy with Dustin Hoffman and John Voight.
Okay.
And we're getting some pretty cool chatter here we got something from Crazy Nut 87. What's up? Well, we're just trying to keep ourselves occupied in this middle week. And
Brian looks like the smartest one.
yeah.
All right.
Brian is pretty smart. Yeah.
Yes.
We have to control him. He's so gabby. But that was a good movie. And did you catch the reference in that clip to Money from Home? That was interesting. I found another clip where they said that.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. And Cindy Lee is chiming in. I could hear everybody. That's good.
Yep.
We love Cindy Lee, and she's going to be on the show again sometime. And she knows what day it is. She specializes in the
bucket list.
Yeah, the bucket list stuff. So
she's a friend of a pod, and she's a cool kick-ass travel agent. So hit her up if you're looking for some traveling.
Yeah. So in sporting news, the Australian Open finished last night, and Alcaraz beat Djokovic. Thank God. So I don't have to deal with that insufferable egomaniac for a few more months. He did do really well, though. He got to the 38-year-old man got to the finals of a major. That's a major accomplishment, and I do give him credit for that. I just don't like his personality, and I'm glad the younger guy won. So, anybody see any of that match?
Not that one, no. I saw the women and the.
Oh, you saw the women. Yes.
The busting of the racket was.
Oh, was that the Coco Gauff?
Yes. Coco.
Tantrum. Yes.
Yeah.
That's really like, why take it out on the racket?
I know it's not the racket's fault.
No, she knows that her forehand's been substandard for quite a while. She never really fixes it. She's got this weird grip on the forehand, which it hurts her in a lot of matches. And it's just a kind of a well-known thing that she needs to work on that. But just I don't like seeing that.
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't think it serves her too well for her endorsements. But
no,
I don't know. It's I like the Australian Open. It'd be a great place to visit in the dead of winter here, to go to Australia and have all that hot weather.
Yeah, I love Australia.
Oh, have you been to Melbourne, where they have the tournament?
I've been to Melbourne and Sydney. Yes, and I love it. Yeah, it's fabulous. But I went in the dead of our summer, so it was the dead of their winter, but it was still fabulous. It's just like California winters, it's not like Michigan or anything like that.
Yeah, the people are really nice there. They do. My sense was they're kind of partiers, and the Australians are kind of known for being partiers. And when they visit other countries, you have to kind of stay out of their way. That's what I thought. But they're very friendly, and I like everything about it pretty much. It's a very livable country.
Yeah. Yep. It is lovely.
And what other news is going? Well, of course, we can talk a little bit about the games last week, which I don't know. I feel like they pretty much went the way I thought they would. The New England game was just bad weather, and that helps. I think that helped Denver stay in the game, but New England just they had enough to get by.
That was a little too close to comfort, though. That was kind of close to comfort. The thing is, what would have it been? Would it have been a different outcome being that close if it was Bo Nix? Well, we'll never really know, but That was a little too close for comfort. I'm glad the Patriots, found a way out of that.
Yeah. Yeah, Sean Payton, I think, made a few mistakes there, like not kicking a field goal when he could have. That in that kind of a game, you just knew that points were going to be very precious. What do you think, Brian?
Yeah, I agree there. That definitely just saw that. I mean, Denver's been playing that kind of football most of the season, really close. Everything's close. But it was pretty boring.
Yeah. I mean, Stidham had that one great pass in the beginning of the game, and then he just didn't do anything after that. It was pretty bad offense, and the Patriots are going to have to come up with a lot more if they want to even stay in that game in the Super Bowl, I think.
Yeah, this could be a potential blowout.
But the line's only 4.5. That's not much.
No. That's some respect for New England.
Yeah. You got to respect them because they're well coached and the teams are all, the teams hanging together. It's a good locker room. That means a lot. And so I kind of think that they're going to figure out a way to keep this a one-score game. I really just don't think they're going to win because Seattle's got the better team, I think. So Abe, you did pick the Patriots, right?
I did. I picked the Patriots and I picked the Seahawks, man, in when we did the bracket challenge. And, oftentimes you're lucky if you can get your team to get into the Super Bowl. And it's actually pretty crazy when you get both teams. You pick both teams to go into the Super Bowl. And I picked the Patriots and the Seahawks. And a lot of that was because, I looked at the Bills. It was like, there's no way the way the Bills have been playing all season, they've been like, they're looking like the Kansas City Chiefs. Like, how the hell are they going to make it to the Super Bowl? So, that was out for me. And, the other teams, the Rams were going to be close, but, I just had a feeling that the Seahawks were going to be on this streak and it's panned out for me, as well as the Patriots. Look at how they've been playing all season. It looks like they're on the roll. Of course, Chab Dog, you picked the Steelers to go all the way out of heart, but we all knew. Come on, we all knew the Steelers ain't gonna make.
That was just a prayer. But I had my other bracket, my real bracket. I did 2 brackets in the ESPN thing, and one of the brackets has the Seahawks playing the Patriots and the Seahawks winning. So in that other bracket, I've only gotten 2 games wrong the whole playoffs. So, there's evidence of that. I posted it on my site.
That's the bracket you need to come in with, man. You gotta come in with the fire bracket, man. Your goofy picks need to go somewhere else, man. You gotta make these serious picks.
Yeah.
You'd be a good contender. You can't let me be winning like that. You can't be letting me win the season and then come in and let me win the playoffs.
We gotta take this. We gotta take this guy down, man. I'm getting some Abe derangement syndrome here. Next year, Dorothy, you got to come back with a vengeance.
Okay. I'm ready.
Maybe
abilities.
We can get Bo back on the show too. He's seems like he knows what he's doing.
I sent him a link again. I said, "Come on back, Bo. Come on back." Click on the link and come on back.
Yeah, he feels a little slighted because he didn't get that email invite, but we
didn't send it out to anybody. We didn't send out the email invite to anybody. So I've been, I'm in the Dominican with with a rum punch in my hand. Like the last thing I'm worrying about is a freaking email with their link,
So Abe, the cruise was well put together, huh? Was the food good? Did you have tell us about the menu?
Yeah, tell us about the food.
Dorothy
oh my God. Well, first of all, welcome to Chab Dog Cruise segment. I guess this is our travel segment, but yes, Virgin Voyages. The Virgin Voyages has they don't have a traditional buffet, so everything is kind of like a la carte, and they They have 6 specialty restaurants on there. They're all free. You don't have to pay anything extra for them, unlike all the other cruise lines. And you just simply make a reservation for them in advance or on embarkation date. There are people there to make dining reservations for you. So you just, it was a 6-night cruise. There are 6 restaurants. We went to a different restaurant every night, from Korean barbecue to a
That
Spanish
sounds
restaurant to a Italian restaurant to a steakhouse. So it's like everything. I got to like roam around 6 different specialty restaurants. This is for dinner. Okay. Now for lunch and breakfast, they have a it's almost like a food court. It's not it's not a buffet on Virgin Voyages. It is a food court. And you simply go to the counter. They have a menu there for all the little different stands of all the different kind of stuff they have, from sushi to noodles to ramen to tacos to burgers to whatever. They have basically it's like a food court, and you go over there and you order your food, and they give you a little buzzer. They just give you a little disc like you do at a restaurant, and it buzzes you when it's ready and you go pick it up. Now you could say some people didn't like that, but some people loved it. I loved it because you know what? People are not touching the buffet. All those little hands and all that stuff, and people spitting all over your food. Well, you don't have that problem on Virgin, because everything is like a food court. They handle all the food for you. Now, if you want seconds, you want thirds, you want a taco, you want a burger, you want sushi, you want everything, not a problem. Just walk to all the little stands, order your food, and then it'll buzz you when it's ready. Go pick it up and have yourself a meal. So it's actually really nice. They have like a panini section. So they had pastrami's, they had toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
They have stuff that's fried.
All these other they had all these. Yeah, they just had all these different sandwiches, and you just order what you want and pile it up. They also have a pizza place up on deck number 7, so you can order pizzas, get pepperoni pizza or get whatever kind of pizza. And then what's really nice is they have like to-go containers. It's kind of like a Tupperware, and they have salads in there and whatever. You just grab that up, put some dressing in there, close it up, take your container, take it to your room, eat it up. And then, drop off the container later, or, housekeeping will come in and take the container.
Did they have did they have a supply of weight loss drugs there too? So you could inject yourself.
Well, it's funny you say that, but they do have an IV person there. So all the people with the hangovers and this and that, they always have those little detox IV stuff. So all that IV stuff is there. So that was about as close. As far as like anything for weight loss, you're absolutely screwed. But they do have amazing fitness center, of course, and they have a jogging track on the top. You can walk or you can jog up on there. They had a little pickleball court there. They had like all this stuff for like
pickleball,
like boxing, boxing bags, punching bags, things like that. So you could do that. They had weight rooms. They had the cardio rooms. Then they have like classes, so you can do like yoga and meditation classes and, HIIT training classes, like a whole bunch of stuff. So there's really a lot of stuff. Somebody asked me if I did the pajama party on Virgin. Yes, they have a pajama party there where you bring your onesie and you just, your little onesie, Yes, I brought my onesie on the cruise because they tell you to bring your little onesie.
You did some swinging, huh? You did some swinging.
No, man, I kept to myself, man.
You better not have.
Look, no, I ain't swinging. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just having a blast. I'm having a good time. I kept to myself. I'm with my mom, so.
Yeah, your mom did the swinging, not you.
My mom is divorced and she's single and she danced, man, and everybody knew my mom. It was funny because we'd be in elevators and everybody knew my mom. We'd go to the eat and everybody knew my mom, and so my mom was like, I'd be walking by myself and they'd be like, "Where's your mom?" And it's funny. I'm in the Dominican Republic. I'm walking through the streets because I had put my mom on the ship. People ask, "Where's your mom? Did you forget your mom?" I'm like, "No, my mom's on the ship."
Well,
she had an absolute class. And my mom's 71, and and here's the thing: a lot of people think that whole cruise is full of 20-year-olds, and it's not. There's actually a mixed crowd of everybody there. My mom, there were a lot of people her age. There were people, middle age, and then of course, yeah, there were younger folks there too. There was a little bit of everything there.
Huh.
So don't think that it's a 25-year-old cruise. There's a lot of people our age. All of us, we would find somebody that looks like us on that cruise. I sure as hell did. So, and my mom did too. So, and that concludes the Chab Dog Travel segment. Thank you.
Here's a little levity. See how many coaches you can name in this clip here.
That's a walrus.
What is this, like a test or something? Who am I supposed to interview with? Him? Thanks, I'll come back and get the rest in a little bit. Turned out my brother was just there for some takeout. There's a myth that twins can actually finish each other's thoughts. But that's not true. Here. So who am I supposed to... Oh, no, not you. Besides, you can't bring that dog in here.
Mr. Brady is a service animal. You can tell by his official service dog vest.
Oh, Mr. Brady, you're so cute. Oh, I just love you. Oh, your hair, it's so soft.
It really is.
You guys know me. I'm about as positive a guy as there is. But when Belichick sat down next to me with that dog, I thought, this is a bunch of bull. I'm not going to kiss the rings. You know what? Let's just order. I'll have a salad.
I'll have a salad.
With some chicken and some, you know what? You got wings?
Well, we have buffalo and...
I'll just go with buffalo.
What?
So I'm gonna go with
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Do your job!
Coach, this is the part where you're supposed to talk to the camera.
We're on to Indianapolis.
This whole thing seemed to go on forever. I thought, maybe this TV thing's not for me.
That comes with coleslaw.
I'm going with a substitution. I'll have extra fries.
I'm sorry, there's no substitution for coleslaw.
I'll have extra fries.
I'll get extra fries.
What's taking so long? Any more time and I'm gonna go get myself a damn snack.
Maybe they're the problem.
Oh, come on. Jim, get in here. Jim, there's little yellow flags in the food. What are you doing? Your whole family's obsessed with these. Get out of my kitchen. Go back to your precious school. You two, get in here now.
That was pretty good.
Oh my gosh, JP would love that. That is good.
I think the hardball was probably the best one. The way those mannerisms,
Yeah.
the facial expression.
Yeah, we love Ramsey too, Gordon Ramsay. That's usually our entertainment every night after watching sports.
Oh,
so it's the best.
Yeah,
Gordon Ramsay, the cook? Was he the cook?
Mm-hmm. Gordon Ramsay, yeah.
The chef.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know much about him, but that he seems like a
we know a lot.
Yeah. He's a crazy man.
Yeah, we watched.
I should be educated on that. Yeah.
You can be rude and crude and mean and hell, man.
But
Well,
caring as well.
Speaking of Belichick, there's that Hall of Fame decision, which a lot of people don't understand, including me. I don't see how you could keep him out. I don't care what he's accused of.
Right.
He wasn't. He was allowed to coach, and they didn't take the titles away from the Patriots, and now you're gonna punish him like that?
Yeah, and the nominating.
I can see it. Sorry.
Really interesting. Like the nominating committee's not there to reprimand him. That's not their job. That's already been done. They already got penalized, right? But that's the big talk right now. That's along with the Giannis Antetokounmpo talk.
I don't think I've seen that in football. I've never seen that in football. Baseball does that a lot.
What's happening with that? Are you talking about like a trade?
Yeah, he's leaving Milwaukee for sure. They don't. He's like, yeah, it's time to go. I mean, the Milwaukee Bucks crowd even was booing him.
Just because he said something like, "I want to leave." I didn't
And
see that.
he's like saying that the team spirit's not good and people are acting selfish. So there's quite a few teams that are interested or in the runnings. They even have Detroit up there, which I do not want him. We don't need him. The Golden State, I think, is the best fit for him, especially after Jimmy Buckets just having his injury. I think Golden State.
Jimmy Buffett or Jimmy Bucket?
Buckets.
It sounded like Jimmy Buffett.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be a really good fit for him there in Golden State.
So. Yeah.
They need a big man.
Yep.
They
and Jimmy Buckets is injured for a good duration. So my dad's like, because my dad's a Bucks fan. And it's so depressing for those Buck fans to see this happening. Those small towns, they love their team so much. He's like, no, we're ready for it to go. A big money team's gonna get him. But he says Giannis' family loves being Milwaukee, so it'll be a sad thing.
Yeah.
Did they win a championship with him or not?
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, one.
Don't you remember? There was like 3 years ago or 4 years ago.
Yeah, it was COVID.
They beat the Suns in that 6-game series. I think the Suns blew it. The Suns were up 2-0 and they blew it.
Yeah, it was during
still looking for one.
During COVID. I remember their game against Brooklyn. It was amazing. Like their Eastern Conference Finals. It went to Game 7. It was overtime. It was so good.
Yeah.
It was like really, really good.
So they got their championship out of them anyway.
Yeah. I know. It's like you got a championship. It's okay. Yeah.
You can't complain too much.
Right.
Jabbar, they lost him too.
All right. Well, that was some basketball news, and in baseball, I guess there've been some developments. The Dodgers made themselves better so far, didn't they?
Ooh, I didn't hear that.
I mean, I think they added a few people, and they're not really. I'm not aware of them losing anybody major. The Mets have been doing a few things. But it's kind of too early to talk much about baseball, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Well, I mean, there's a few things that have happened. I mean, as far as the Dodgers, right? They got Kyle Tucker, and they also got Edwin Diaz. So, I mean, those are some new acquisitions. I mean, imagine, they already had great pitching, right? And it looked like Roki Sasaki, had some potential as far as being a closer for the Dodgers, since that's kind of what he was doing during the playoffs, except when it really counted, where they got Yamamoto up there to finish the job. So maybe in their mind, they want to keep Roki more as a starter. And then it's like, who's really going to be their closer? And of course, Edwin Diaz, he came in and he said, hey, listen, this is what what I'm offering. And they took it. They said, absolutely, sign. Where do we sign, Mr. Diaz? And that's what happened. I mean, I think Edwin Diaz went to the Mets with the exact same contract, and the Mets kind of rolled the dice to kind of say, like, they didn't just say, hey, I'll sign on the dotted line. Let's go ahead. Come on, Diaz. This is what you want? Okay, not a problem. Let's sign you and keep this thing going. Let's get the Timmy trumpets trumpeting. And the thing is that they said, okay. So he went to the Dodgers. Dodgers said, okay, that's what you want. Not a problem. We'll sign right here. Let's go. And Edwin said, well, I can't go back to the Mets after that because the Dodgers, they just, they didn't give me any hassle. They just signed the contract. And guess what? They've already won 2 World Series. And the Mets haven't even gone to the playoffs last season. So it's kind of like, he's like, hey, they have a winning attitude. And you can tell how eager they are about winning because they just signed Edwin Diaz right on the spot. And so I think that's kind of the thing. That's really the difference between the Mets and the Dodgers. And they took, the Mets took a gamble. They rolled the dice. Maybe they want to say, hey, what's your market value? Go out there, figure it out. And the Mets, rolled the dice on when Diaz and all went down. So, and then they got Kyle Tucker, which is really just going to be a nice little acquisition for him.
Oh, Kyle Tucker. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Kyle Tucker. So it's like, oh, it's like, okay,
I don't know.
More stuff coming their way. But then the Mets said, okay, we have a gap, obviously losing Pete Alonso as well. So they got Bichette from the Jays. So I mean, it's like, hey, are you guys going to go to? Are you going to be able to go to the playoffs? And I think that's what the Mets really need. Is like, dude, you got Juan Soto, you got a silver slugger, right? You got Francisco Lindor still on their thing. You got Bichette now. It's like, come on, guys. I mean, how do you not make in the playoffs? You know what I'm saying? So that's, I think, really the goal for any Mets fans is like, hey, let's get into the playoffs, And then, as far as beating the Dodgers, I mean, I think that's 29 other baseball clubs' mission right now is to find a way to beat the Dodgers, because otherwise they're going to have the third World Series ring if they don't find a way. You know what I mean? And the Jays were so close. Oh my gosh! But you know what? They fell apart in the ninth inning of the World Series. They fell apart, and it's one of those things. It's like, listen, football is 4 quarters. And you can't let up on the gas pedal in the fourth quarter. And a lot of teams made that mistake against Tom Brady. And that's why Tom Brady was able to come back, because a lot of teams only played 3 quarters of football. And that's the problem with baseball. With baseball, you have to play all 9 innings. You have to go all hard. Why did the Dodgers throw Yamamoto in there to close out the game? Well, you had to throw it out because, hey, this is the World Series. You got to go all in. It's 9-inning game. You got to play all 9. And that's what the Jays fell apart in the 9th inning. That was it. And, Rojas came in and that was done, And so, it is what it is. But now, hey, you know what? Now the season's coming here very shortly. And you got 29 ball clubs that have to find a way to beat the Dodgers. And that's my little take.
All right. Well, we don't have Frank Fleming to do a New Jersey rant about the Mets, but I do have this New Jersey residents rant. We will watch this and go to a break here.
I got to say, I guess that has to be done from like when was that even shot? You know what I'm saying?
That was 2012.
Wow.
That was 2012. That was,
the things that SNL did back in 2012.
Yeah,
wild.
You probably wouldn't see that anymore.
Yeah, I mean it's weird. It's a lot of things that really changed a lot in how media is being portrayed nowadays. But it is what it is. It's crazy, but it's funny because they can go from The Sopranos, man. That's
the way. That's the way he acts on The Sopranos, and so they actually kept it real.
They really do. That's like how he is in Jersey, man. I kind of is like that still, maybe in Jersey. It's funny.
Dorothy, what did you think? Were you offended by any of that, or did you think it was funny?
No, I love SNL. So it amazes me still to this day what they do. Like it's almost like they're exempt from any judgment of saying things. It's like, wow, I can't believe they're doing this. So I love SNL. It's one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, I don't know if they do stuff like that though anymore. I mean, that was pretty
they still
raw.
Kind of do, depending on the.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they're
the
pretty.
news is always funny. The news is always funny.
Like they'll even do things that are, very like sensitive in our society right now. They'll even do things like that just to be like that, and be like, we'll confront this straight on. And I kind of like it in a way. It's funny. It's like, how stupid we're being sometimes.
Yeah. Well, let's talk some about the Rams game, which that was a great game. I want to salute Brian, who really pointed out that the AVR or there's some acronym you used.
I forgot what it was, but yeah, there was.
Predict that game would be a good game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had a formula.
Best NFL playoff game ever is what you were
Well,
saying.
it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about the best, but it was good. It was good.
Yeah, and
It really was.
it's like after seeing that, how do you really think? How can you doubt that Seattle's not going to pull this out? They just seemed like they had everything in that you need, including. I mean, when Cooper Kupp is a lot to handle by himself, and he's just their second or third best receiver.
You're right about the running game too. The running game was tore him up.
Yeah, that's a serious running game with Kenneth Walker, and then they're getting Charbonneau back, I think. Both those guys are good power runners, and that Smith Najigba guy is a monster, and Sam Darnold is, he's just got it under control. So they're going to have to get to him. They're going to have to really throw him off his game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the thing there. He's doing really good. I mean, he just all of a sudden became a quarterback.
Yeah.
Well, this has been evolving. I mean, you've seen it. He has good regular seasons lately, and he's not falling apart in the playoffs. So he's got one more hurdle to climb, and then he's gotten to the top. And
well, Dorothy's kind of going 0 for 2 with me in the playoff bracket. She told me, the Packers are playing the Bears. I said, let's go Bears. She goes, no, we gotta believe in the Packers, and it was the Bears, Dorothy. And then she said, Rams.
She doesn't like the Bears.
And then she said, Rams. Let's go Rams.
No.
Dorothy, I don't think it's gonna be the Rams. So, that was it. So the playoff bracket's hurting you a little bit this season. But next season, I gotta watch out for her.
Yeah,
I gotta watch out for her involved. Because Dorothy, she's tough. She's tough.
Yeah,
she's really tough to
come
beat.
back with a vengeance, Abe.
I think I'm screwed come September. Yeah, I mean, and kind of need to. Somebody's gotta knock me off the high horse. I can't do this 3 times in a row. Okay. So Dorothy, you gotta come in and hit that hard next season. With Bo gotta come in, gotta hit that hard. I can't walk away with 3 times.
All right, I'm game. I'm honing in my psychic skills. I actually went to a meditation class last night, so I've already begun preparation for next season.
Yeah, that's right. I know.
Open your mind.
Hey, Dorothy's coming. Watch out, boys.
Anyone want to see another Joe Buck clip? We started the show off with that Joe Buck clip from Midnight Cowboy, and here's a Joe Buck clip from with Joe Buck the announcer. Here, you want to hear this?
Al Harris playing off, bit up on the route, and Randy Moss, without even really being able to run, as he shoots the move to the fans here in Green Bay.
That is a disgusting act by Randy Moss, and it's unfortunate that we had that on our air.
I vaguely remember that. Oh my gosh.
What an overreaction, for God's sakes.
Well,
yeah.
He didn't even grab himself, really. He just did like a little, suggestive butt slide against the post. I mean, what's the big deal?
Like he was mooning them.
Yeah, that's a disgusting act. Meanwhile, players are constantly grabbing their testicles and doing all sorts of taunting and swiveling of their hips all over the place all the time. So I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah, Jameson Williams got in trouble a couple times from the Lions this year for his hip gyrations. And here's a question. What is this? Anybody know what that move is?
What, this?
When they go like after they get like a first down this a lot of them are doing, and I don't know what they're doing. I didn't know if anybody knew where that came from.
All right, somebody's got to help me out because I'm obviously too old to know what that
I've
means.
seen that too. I'm not sure where.
I don't know if anybody, maybe somebody in the comment section knows like what this means, but I'm assuming it's like, keep it going, or keep pushing,
Yeah,
or
something like that.
first down. Maybe it's first down. I'm not sure, but yeah, maybe someone in the comment section will chime in on exactly what that move is, during first down situations. But speaking of football, I think one thing to note is that Bill Belichick didn't get, voted into the Hall of Fame. It's he didn't get the 40 votes to be, inducted into the Hall of Fame.
For first ballot, yeah.
Right. Not to say he won't get it on the second ballot, but that is kind of shocking, though. You'd think like, a guy who's got 8 Super Bowls is gonna miss.
There's
first ballot.
There's just a lot of this. I just wasn't really aware of the extent of the resentment out there. It seems like it's not just people that hate the Patriots. It's other coaches and must be other. I guess we should have seen this coming when he just knew he couldn't get rehired, and he had to go to North Carolina.
He's not really a universally well-liked guy.
But his personality is so good.
I know. Well, the jealousy and stuff too factors in, I guess.
Yeah, it could be for sure.
But if you look at all his Super Bowls, the 2 he was part of the Giants Super Bowls, the 2 that they won. So he's technically got 8, and then all the coaches that came from him, all the players that he had. That I just don't see how you can keep him out. He's got to be in there, and eventually he will be, or else there's going to be a lot of problems.
Yeah, he will be. He will be, but it should have been the first time. Yeah. I was surprised too that how many people would be against him.
Yeah.
So Bill, what I heard is that, word on the street is that his girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, is going to throw a huge party for him on the same date as the Hall of Fame induction. So this is going to be on August 8th. And so I guess it's kind of like a double pump FU, his girlfriend's going to throw a mega party, and guys like Tom Brady are going to be there apparently, and Jimmy Johnson is going to be there. Bill Parcells is going to be there. So a lot of folks that were maybe thinking about flying out to the induction ceremony, because a lot of people, thought Bill Belichick was going to get in there. They're all just like, rerouting all their private jets to go to his place, because apparently it's going to be a big party on that day. So.
Oh, wow.
We got that going on. Yeah.
Good insight, Abe. How'd you hear that?
Like Mr. Google, as my mom calls him.
Maybe Abe was invited.
Yeah, I'm like, Abe's got the DL. I have not heard that one. That's.
I know. I don't know. Why don't they just rent out Epstein Island, and then they can have a big party there?
Jesus. Well, we've all been on, it's funny, but we have this thing on the show where, like, oftentimes we'll have co-hosts pick, an off team in the NFL season, and they'll be the only one on the pick. So we put them on the island, and we've kind of turned that into the Epstein Island. I'll be at Bill Belichick's party wearing my onesie from my Virgin Voyages cruise.
Oh God,
so it's gonna be awesome. It's me and Tom Brady. So hopefully he has a pajama party there, because that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, I've got a Detroit Lion onesie.
Yeah, you're ready to rock and roll that Virgin Voyages. Bring that Lions onesie with you.
Dorothy's allowed to wear her onesie, but you're not.
Yeah, I know. You don't want to see me, what?
Just like I don't want to see Roger Staubach running around like a sissy. Here, you want to watch this clip? This was pretty funny. See if you guys can tell me what game this came from. This was a famous game. Only game one of the only times where an announcer got fired immediately after the game.
Staubach, unable to get the play out there in time, has to burn a timeout to stop the clock. and reset. And you can sense that Alex Hawkins, being the Cowboy fan that he is, has gotten awfully frustrated with the fact that the Cowboys have not put this one away. The defense was playing lights out. Minnesota was getting nothing going. And the Vikings never really had a shot at winning this one. But outside of a 32-yard touchdown pass on the opening drive, Staubach hadn't done much of anything. The numbers were fairly pedestrian, and the Cowboys had not scored in the second half. It was still a 2-score game. It was unlikely that the Vikings would come back, but they had a chance at least. And Hawkins commented on the frustration with Staubach having to burn a timeout in that spot.
And we will have a timeout, Dallas, with 3:59 left to go in the ballgame.
Wow. Look at those uniforms. My goodness.
Yeah.
You know, I love how the helmets remind me of the quarter machines helmets.
Hawkins is not too thrilled about this performance. This was a man who had a passer rating of 87, was completing just under 60% of his passes, and was a Pro Bowler. But in this game, was completing just over 50% of his passes and had a rating of just 71.8. You can just get the sense by this comment in a game that the Cowboys are winning by 10 points with 3 minutes left as they're in the red zone that Hawkins is not too thrilled, even to the point where he interrupts Scully mid-sentence to get that in. And then, the moment you've been waiting for. Because not even 20 seconds later, as Staubach leaves the sideline following the timeout, this happens.
Roger runs like a sissy, doesn't he? And we know it's not, of course, but he did.
Jeff Seaman comes out. Nate Allen comes in. Did you wear a helmet when you played?
Roger Staubach runs like a sissy. 3 minutes away from going to the Super Bowl. And Alex Hawkins, completely unprompted and completely out of nowhere, said that Staubach runs like a sissy, or in essence, runs like a girl. Roger Staubach, a Navy man and one of the best quarterbacks in the sport, runs like a sissy and has a quote-unquote feminine trait attached to him. I mean, especially back in 1978, you can see why making a statement like this is bad, right? It's bad even by 2023 standards. But in 1978, especially with gender roles being what they were, and especially with how out of line and uncalled for this statement was, oh, it was bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was oh boy, I didn't put this one on, did I? Oh, this is in the Navy.
Oh, wow.
Yes. That was the 1977 played in 1978 NFC Championship game, and that was the last game that Alex Hawkins broadcasted because he was fired after that. I don't know if you guys remember the beginning of that game. He actually was talking about this is the color commentator for the game, and he comes out and says he hates the Vikings and he hopes the Cowboys win, like flat out, like not hiding his feelings at all. I mean, that guy was just a different type of broadcaster. The Staubach comment was weird, but then again, when I watched Staubach, like on that clip, I don't know if you saw it, but he kind of was running like he was kind of trotting, and one of his hands was like kind of like this, and the other was, you know what I mean?
Yes.
He kind of had that kind of prancing around, which I could kind of see where that comment came from, but I don't want to.
No.
I gotta confess, I make comments about Mahomes and the way he walks.
Yeah.
Other people notice it.
It reminds me of when Jack Morris, the Tigers announcer, when Shohei Ohtani got way back in the day, when he's an Angel still, Jack Morris made some kind of, mimicking the talk, like, you know, they put him on timeout for a couple weeks. He wasn't our announcer for a while.
Well, now we're a little more all relaxed with, you know, male and female traits and not being so hung up on things. So I mean, I don't know if that comment will get you fired anymore, hopefully, but he paid the price. Oh, we got a comment from Eric Sauvé here. Well read chimes in from the peanut gallery. What's a Somalian's favorite baseball team? The Pittsburgh Pirates. Thank you. Just digging the knife in a little more, Eric. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Go Pirates.
Yeah. The Pirates have this new guy coming up named Connor Griffin, who's apparently really a hot prospect. So they might have a great hitter for about 1 or 2 years before they lose. So, Abe, the Pirates are not forecasted to finish last in their division. That's what I saw. They're forecasted to finish fourth. Win 76 games.
Yeah,
we got that going for us. Well, it's 10:04. Does anybody have any famous last words before we exit the stage left here?
I'll say the Detroit Pistons are killing it. They're the best in the East, and they're just one game lost more than OKC. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say the Pistons are going to go to the NBA Finals.
Okay.
Born on this day. Born on
What's
this
that,
day.
Brian?
I got a born on this day. February
Yes,
1st.
who was born on today? Who was born on February 1st?
Let's see. Paul Blair, center fielder for Baltimore.
Oh, Paul Blair. Good center fielder. Remember, he was the guy that replaced Reggie Jackson in that game when they took Reggie Jackson out. Remember that?
Yeah. He was the backup. Yeah, got 2 series with the Yankees, and he got 2 series with Baltimore. 8 Golden Gloves. 8 Golden Gloves in center field.
Yes.
Well, he hit 250 for his career.
Yeah. Light hitting, but good fielder, good outfielder. Okay, well, Abe, thank you for helping me set this show up again. We're looking forward to next week and the party and the show and Dorothy. I want to see you there.
Yes, are we? Oh, okay. Are we just doing the live Super Bowl stream, or are we doing 9 a.m. as well?
I think we're having the show as well, aren't we, Abe?
Yeah, we're going to have the 9 a.m. show, and then we're going to have a surprise for those who are watching. You're going to all know about it, but yeah, we have a...
Everybody in the world is invited, so if you're watching this show and you want to go to a good Super Bowl party...
It's basically, everybody's going to be part of my Super Bowl party, and I look forward to that. And we're just going to be filming ourselves watching it, and we're going to have a great time, and I look forward to next week. But yes, we're also going to have our 9 a.m. show, and then we'll have a part 2 later in the afternoon. So stick around for that. You guys will all enjoy that. And welcome to my casa.
What time does the party start?
2 p.m.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna go out with a clip from the Mud Bowl, which was another playoff game. And thank you, Thomas Ellis, for saying it's an awesome show. You are an awesome follower of my blog. I love you, man. Thank you. And this is an interesting game. This was the muddiest game I've ever seen. The Vikings and the Rams were playing this. The Vikings had the Rams number in this game, as usual in the playoffs in the 70s. They were 4-0 against the Rams. And this was an incredible game, actually, because there were 2 onside kicks that were converted in the fourth quarter. And one was unintentional, I think. Fred Cox kicked a line drive into the Rams player, and it hit him off the leg, and they recovered their kick. But check the game out. It's really cool. There's a lot of good mud flying, and Chuck Foreman was awesome. And the Vikings won this and went on to lose the Cowboys in the game I just showed you in the 78 AFC Championship. So I don't have anything else to say. Do you guys want to say anything before we leave?
Oh, see you next week. Happy Super Bowl week.
Yes. Happy Super Bowl week. Oh, Jeff Code, I want you back on the show next week. We'll figure it out. I'll send you a link to the show. Maybe that was the technical glitch. You didn't get the actual link. I don't know, Abe. We'll work on it.
We'll figure it out.
Want that Mississippi mudslinger back on our show. So here's some mud to end the show, and thank you guys for participating, guys and girls. Okay?
Yay. Bye. Have a great week.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
By Wright and Blair, but Harold Jackson finally gets his hands on the ball.
Just a little turn-in pattern, and you wonder somehow why didn't they do it a little earlier? The Rams had been sitting there trailing the whole game, and they just didn't open it up. It was almost like they're playing defensive offense. Now they're moving the ball because they're putting the ball in the air, and they're thinking offensively.
Hayden looking down the middle, wobbly by Paul Krause. And Krause to the 15, and down he goes. Got those hands up, and it was number 70, the veteran Marshall, who smothered the pass.
And that's where the wonderful experience comes in. What is it, 18 years he's been playing? Right. Big games are nothing new to him. He's been in 12 playoff games, 4 Super Bowls. There's where you look for. Great job by Jim Marshall.
Hayden again looking right and going deep. And it's caught by Terry Nelson. And again, he is on the field, so the clock keeps running. Terry Nelson, the only successful Ram receiver today. The tight end gets it to a 1st and goal with 1 minute and 6 seconds left. 14-0 Minnesota. Be 5 catches for Nelson. Hayden on a quick out to Harold Jackson. Touchdown. Bobby Bryant defending. 1st and 10, and what a finish. Jim Jodat recovered that onside kick. Hayden trying to pull it out and get even in the waning seconds. And he's going to hold it. And gets across the 45-yard line and slip. Hayden going to throw outside to Harold Jackson. Hayden trying to set up and dumping it off. No good. Hayden to Phillips. He's got a 1st down. And here it is for a trip to Dallas. Hayden going for Bush in the end zone.